everyone. This is Elizabeth, and I have misplaced my little book, but, is this the one I was using? I don't think so. I was pretty sure. Where's my little book, you guys? I've lost it. So, please hold. I hit the go live button thinking my book was right there, and it's not, which is really, really weird, because this is where I keep my little books, and it's not there, you guys. My little book is MIA. Okay, oh, I found it. I had prepared it. I set it on my desk. It was right there. All right. How is everyone today? Let me get into my live so I can actually see who's here. Oops, I don't want to listen to me. Let me turn me down. Fast forward. PJB Stamper. Hello, hello. Maureen Pryor. How are you doing? Jim Eber. Hello, hello. Cordelia. I hope you're all doing fine. Jean Morin, hello, hello. No nuts or seeds. That's so sad. T, not afraid of color. Hello, hello. Ooh, colonoscopy. Crystal's Creations, Y cough. Hello. Linda G, hello, hello. I hope you're all doing fabulous. There's Miss Gloria Wolf and K-Mato! She is here. Ha ha ha. Okay, so let me get to my, see, I did Dawn's Art Yahtzee. That's fun. If you haven't done Art Yahtzee, you should follow Dawn and do some Art Yahtzee because it's fun. So somewhere in here, I think I said this the last time, I should mark where it's at. Call me Crafty Owl. Tracy, hey. Crescent Creation, that store went out of business. Wheel of Brands and Names. There we go. That's what we need, right there. Wheel of Brands and Names. The last few that we've done 4 spins, and we've been pretty good. So I think today we're gonna do 5 spins on the wheel. So we're gonna scooggle. Okay, if you guys don't know, the Wheel of Brands and Names is just the stuff I have in my craft room. Some of the stuff I don't use very often because I have my go-tos, right? I have my Simon Hurley inks. I go to them all the time, but I have little teeny weeny distress inks that I hardly use. Some other inks, so things like that made it to my list. I even have a no Simon Hurley. I know, right? Because a lot of my stuff is Simon Hurley. So a no Simon Hurley card would be... But I have that on the list. So just to make me use some of my other stuff and really think outside the box. And speaking of Simon Hurley, we have a release on the 7th. I'm making a video tomorrow. So hang out. And I'll be live on Friday. Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, I will be here. 3 p.m. Eastern. But I digress. Let us go to the wheel. Ooh, the Wheel of Brands and Materials. I probably called it something else. Okay, we're going to shuffle, spin. This is spin number 1. Peggy Rose, thanks for joining us today. Ooh, you guys. Okay, so the plus sign means I have to spin again. Okay, but we're going to use a wax resist crayon. I hope I remember where I put those. And I'm not going to remove it. I'm just going to close it. and spin again. So there's number 1 is a 2-parter. So the next one is Stampin' Up. Okay, I have a couple of Stampin' Up things. I have 1 ink pad, a couple of, well, it's basically a marker. Stampin' Up. And I have a couple of actual stamps. So there's number 1, part A and B. And then we're going to spin again for number 2, because we're going for 5 spins. 5 spins. Gloria says, yeah, she likes her Stampin' Up. Paint. Acrylic ink. Oh, you guys, this one. Oh, the wax resist with the paint and the acrylic. Paint. Acrylic ink. Okay, it's not like paint. You guys, wait till you see what we gotta use. So we're gonna close that. And we're spinning for number 3. 1, 2, 3. What are we doing? What are we doing? Ugh. Pink and Maine. Stampin' Up and Pink and Maine. How fun. Now, Pink and Maine, I have some dies. I have some stamps. So we'll see what we get there. So that was number 3. Here comes number 4. Pink and Maine. No bueno, Jim. Yeah, I agree 100%. My design. Okay, so my designs means that I get to doodle or draw or print something that I've created. So that's going to be fun. My designs. So fun. So fun. Okay, so that was spin number 4. So here we're going to do spin number 5 because we're up in our ante this week. Okay, spin number 5. Spin number 5. What are we working with? Ink by Tim Holtz. That's funny. I just showed you guys those too. Oh, and it's an extra spin. Ink, you guys. Ink by Tim Holtz. Cube. Okay, and then, so that is 5A, and then 5B. Okay, let's close this. So we're going to use liquid ink. We're going to use ink on a cube. Oh my goodness. So many things today. How's it going to look? Plaid stencil. Ooh, you guys. This card. And I don't know if we're going to make a card. We might be making something. Plaid stencil. So when I have a company name and a specific, like Plaid, I only have their stencils. Like Ranger, or not, like Pink and Maine, there's nothing specific. So I have multiple items from them. Let me go ahead and downsize this, turn that down, turn that off. Okay, so, like Stampin' Up, I don't know why I didn't write just stamps, because I don't have any dies, I don't have any stencils. Well, I do have an ink pad and, a couple of pins, Stampin' Up blends. So, when I have a brand, a company, it's anything by them unless I'm being as specific like the ink cubes, which is funny that I showed you that earlier. But let's grab our items that I need. Now, if you guys don't have a wax resist crayon and you want to kind of follow along, you can use a white Crayola crayon that would basically do the same thing. If you've ever colored, oops, come here you. Nope, I need you to spin, thank you, to the purples. Where's the purples at? Purple's just, I don't even know. Purple's there. Why are you hanging out over there? So, don't mind me. I'm digging for stuff. So when you're doing Easter eggs and you color on the egg with a white crayon, you're creating a resist. And there's actually, you can buy wax resist sticks. They're basically a clear color crayon, but you can use a white crayon and get kind of the same effect. Or you can stamp with a clear embossing powder so that your image is the resist. Lots of different ways to do a resist technique, but we're going to do the wax resist. Yes, Plaid. Plaid is the name brand. Plaid is no more. They switched it to Top Notch at Joann's. Joann's, I used to buy Plaid all the time. T has a good one right there. A candle. You know, you can use a candle to create a wax resist too. Janine. Okay, so we got our wax here. Stampin' Up items. Let's pull that. Let's pull these. I'm gonna wait to get the other Stampin' Up stuff, but let me, oh, you know what else I have by Stampin' Up? These guys, the sprinkles. I don't know if we'll use those because we have the acrylic. The acrylic, where is it? Right there. Acrylic ink. Isn't that pretty? Woo! Yeah, so there's our acrylic ink. Pink and Maine, my designs. The Tim Holtz cubes are sitting here, so I don't have to go anywhere for those. But I have a lot of the ink cubes, so we have those out in a plaid stencil. So let's grab our stencil binder. Stencil binder. Stencil binder. Right there. We're doing Pink and Maine. Pink and Maine. Ooh. LMNOP. LMNOP. Where did I move? Pink Fresh. Pink ink. Paper Rose, Park Lane. Pink Fresh. Anthony Papercraft. Okay. I could have sworn is that the only Pink and Maine I own? No, that can't be right. My favorite things. Well, okay. So I have the Pink and Maine cuckoo clock, which seems to be the only Pink and Maine I have. Is that so? Maddie the Emptiness Scrapper, hello, hello. Oh, yeah, so I have to duck, like, you guys, my ceiling is like right there. It's right there. But yeah, I have to duck. It's not a standy place. We come, we sit, and we do. But okay, so I feel like I am missing Pink and Maine. No, that was not too shabby. Maybe, no. Pink ink, not too shabby. Park Lane, pink fresh. Recollections. Yeah, so that's it. Spellbinders, Physics, Sunny Studio. Okay, and then we've got Stampin' Up, we've got a few choices. We've got our wooden blocks, Stampin' Up, Stampin' Up, Stampin' Up, Stampin' Up, Stampin' Up. And the funny thing is, I didn't even realize these were Stampin' Up. But I think that is all of my Stampin' Up. Okay, right. That's all the Stampin' Up. You were, nope, I lied. I lied. I'm a liar. Don't judge me. Do we see a theme here? Somebody likes circles. I'm just saying. Circles. Circles. But okay, so that's Stampin' Up. There's another one. It looks like something blew up in here. Okay, so that is, yeah, that's Stampin' Up, I think. Okay, we're good on that. And then I have Stamps of Life. Oh, these guys here. So look at Stampin' Up little hedgehog. And then this is a Christmas set and another Christmas set, which, you guys, I haven't used these in eons. Eons, I say. And that's Stamps of Life, Stamps of Life. Okay. So, we got to put our thinking caps on, because we have critter, 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 gnome, clock, tree, critter, 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 critter. You know what? That might be fun. Let's do something with the critters. Let's do something with the critters and the circles. Critters and circles. Okay, we can do this. Critters and circles, critters and circles. So then we're gonna go pop into our binder here, and we're gonna go all the way to the back. Cause, oops. Come on. Get. Nope, don't open. Just get to the other side. One of these is doing something bad. There. Okay. So, back here is where I have plaid. Plaid stencils. There's an Eiffel Tower. There's some balloons. There's some letters. There's some floral. Some folk arties. And we're doing critters and circles. So, if we're going to have critters and circles, let's just do embellish. Let's do some of these. I'm liking these. We're going to do something with these little guys, I think. We'll pull these guys out. I'm going to pull out this page. Okay. I'm liking it. I got an idea. Okay. Let me check on these ones real quick. Let me check. Ooh, that's a big one. No, we're gonna go with the little ones. Okay, are you guys ready? Don't know if I am. Okay, we're gonna set that aside. So we have all of our stuff, you guys. And we need some good paper, because these guys are a wet medium. So we definitely want that. We're going to be using our cube inks. So we definitely want that out. We're going to be doing critters and circles with a little bit of something. So let's build this up, shall we? Let's build this up. We're not going to use you guys. We might use you guys because you're all these little circle-y bits. I'm going to put my little circles to the side so I can see them. You guys cannot, but don't worry. When we go to use them, I will show you. I will show you. I like that one. Okay, and we're not using you. We've got our thing. We got the wax resist. We got Stampin' Up. We got acrylic ink. We got Pink and Maine. Oh, my design. So I'll be doodling something on there. And then ink by Tim Holtz Cubes and the plaid stencils. All right, you guys ready to see what I create with my wheel of brands and materials? And for you guys to follow along, if you don't have what I have, substitute. You see that I'm using Stampin' Up, and I chose to go with some circles. Maybe you don't have anything Stampin' Up, but maybe you have something circular. So maybe some dies or some stencils or something. So definitely, or squares, diamonds, stars. So I'm just kind of using a shape there. Wax resist, again, if you don't have a wax resist, maybe a white crayon, a candle, stamp the image, and then clear emboss it. Do a clear embossing, because that embossing area will become a resist area. If you don't have inks, use your re-inkers. Use your re-inkers. Put a couple of drops of re-inkers, add some water, make your own ink. I'm using the Distress Cubes. Now, for me, it's being specific. Heck, use your big guys. Use whatever you have on hand. Okay? But I'm not going to use those. We don't need those. And I may or may not use these because they are Stampin' Up. I don't know. But we're going to pull out some fine paper. Fine. And by fine, I mean, where's my paper? No, I put it somewhere so I wouldn't lose it. There you are. I found it. I gave it a new home. Flow function of light one. How are ya? Thanks for coming back. She's a repeat. Yay. Okay, so we're just gonna grab this. This is mixed media paper. 15 sheets, smooth paper, 6x8, 400 GSM. It's quality paper. But you definitely use whatever you have, right? Okay, so are we ready? Are we ready? I'm ready. Look at this. I have a plan. Plan, Sam. I'm going to put some of these stencils on. And it's going to be kind of grungy, right? I'm not going for fabulous. We're just going to put some stencil design on here. And we're going to, we're going to color those stencils in with our wax crayon. So it might be a little bit hard to see, but you know what? It's okay. So I'm just going to color. I'm just going to color in my stencil. You guys, this is like grunge gonna happen, right? Because we can't see. Whatever happens, happens. We're just going to let this crayon go over. And we're not going to be sad. We're not going to be sad if it does weird stuff, okay? This is not the time to be sad if it does weird stuff. If you're sad when weird stuff happens, this is not for you. Just saying. Did I color that? See, I don't even know. Did I color that? Probably not. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can see. See that little bit of shine? Okay. That's what we got going on there. So we're going to put this one here. And again, we're gonna get it on there, and it's gonna be interesting. And it'll look kind of like those grungy papers that you buy that have like a shadowy thing in there, but you can't really tell what it is. That's what that's gonna be. We're just gonna, oops, try not to move. I mean, I could have put this in my thing, but that's all right. Like I said, we're not worried about perfection here. And this is a plaid stencil. It was one big sheet of stencil, and I just cut it apart because it did have cut lines. Okay, and then I just keep them in my little binder because I'm that way. I don't know if that's gonna get that. And don't worry if it's doing like mine is doing, okay? We can sharpen it. We can sharpen it. We're just getting that wax on there. We don't care. So wherever the wax actually lands, it's gonna stay white. Okay, everything should flow off of the top of it. So if you're using your white Crayola crayon, okay, just get that crayon in there and just know it's gonna eat it up. Okay, it's gonna eat it up. Nobody cares. Okay, and I'm not gonna dust it. I'm gonna leave those little chunky bits on there because I don't care. But can we see that little shine in there? I'm gonna go ahead and peel this back because I do need it kind of pointy to get in there, right? So we're just gonna, I don't know, we're gonna try and peel it back. It's being pesky. Gonna peel, peel, peel. Okay, why is my comments not okay? I want all my messages. It didn't, oh, you guys. Ooh, Dawn found her wax resist while cleaning. Yeah, it's just a waxy residue. So like T said, you can use a wax candle. I mean, how fun would that be to melt and just do drippity drips? Some candle on there. What got spun on the wheel? A whole lot of stuff. When you have a moment, Dawn would, yes. Okay, so we spun some stuff. Let me get this stencil situated and I'll talk about what fell on the wheel. So I'm gonna try and get this guy on here a few times. So today on the wheel we spun wax resist crayon. That's what I'm using here, is a little wax resist crayon. And because I spun this, I had to spin again because this is a plus item. I don't get to just use this one. So the second part of number 1 I spun for Stamping Up. And for Stamping Up, I have chosen some circular stamps. That's not going to resist in the center, but that's okay. So we're going to put that there, and then we're going to put that one here. I don't know. So we've got wax resist, Stampin' Up, and then I spun acrylic paint ink. And for me, that's this. Acrylic paint that's an ink format. It's very runny, but it's beautimous. It's beautimous. And we'll get to use that, and I'll show you guys how that looks. I don't even know if I'm like coloring. I'm doing something. Something's going on. And then we're going to plop this one. I'm just going to do a few petals right here because that other design is there. There. That's where that one's going. Let's see if we can get this one in here because this one's a little bit different. And then we spun Pink and Main, And oddly, I have to go through my stuff just to double check, but I think I only have one stamp set. So we're going to make do. We're going to make do with our one stamp set by Pink and Main. And we're going to use the critters that are on it. That is just eating up that crayon. But again, I've got more of them, and I've had this for like 3 years, so I don't particularly care. Mary Alice, hello, hello. And Melissa K, hello, hello. So another thing I spun after Pink and Main was my designs. And that just means something I've already done or I'm going to hand draw right here live with you guys. So yeah, ha 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 ha. Hand draw live with you guys. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. So I'm gonna draw something after we're all done, and it could just be wiggles and giggles, who knows. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, we got that one there, and then I think I'm gonna plop this one right here, and we're gonna do like half. So my designs, and then ink cubes by Ranger. Okay, so we've got our little ink cubes that we got at you, and then our last but not least was the Plaid Company, which Plaid used to make folk art. You remember they had paint and these guys, but it's the Plaid Company, which is no more. I think either they got bought out or they rebranded under Top Notch. Yeah, lots of goodies today, but you're gonna see that it kind of goes good, right? So far we've got a wax resist technique through the stencil, and then we're gonna liven it up with our inks. So okay, so the thing with the inks, I've got, hold on a second, I was not smart and just tapped the wax off onto the glass mat, and then I tried to wipe it with my hot hand, and all the wax just smeared. Sockeyes. Walleye. Yes, I know what a walleye is. Walleye is a fish. Fish, walleye, sockeyes. Okay. I'm feeling a little ink smushy. I'm feeling a little ink smushy. I think we're going to do some ink smushy, and then we're going to use the cubes to actually do some stamping after. I think, yeah, that is how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. So let's do some smooshing. I don't know if I need to shake these up, you guys, but we're gonna shake it up. Make sure the lids are on though. And these, man, I bought these years ago. They were in the clearance bin for like $5, and I'm like, please sign me up. So we're gonna so blue, right, and red make purple. Oh, sheesh. Check our dress. Yay. We have not stained the dress. The dress is okay. We are okay. Hot dog. Yellow and blue and red make purple. We're going to add a little bit of water to that just to get it moving. Moving, rawhide. And then we're going to send that back that way. And then we're going to do the tap method. We're going to tap, twist. Tap, twist. No, I take that back. We're going to tap it, lift it, then twist. Tap, lift, twist. Tap, lift, twist. Tap, lift. Okay, so that, and you guys, I'm not looking. No looking for me. Okay, that's really, ooh, that's really dark. So let us see if we can't get that moving a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Oh yeah. Let's get that right there. I'm gonna get that. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is very messy. You may need gloves or not. Hoo 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 hoo. Ooh hoo 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 hoo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's nice. Woo. Okay, I need to dry that. I need to dry it. Woo. Yes, a bib. Yeah, so T's like, I'm having troubles picturing critters. We'll get them on. Don't you worry. We'll get them on there. Okay, that was setting in a puddle. Okay, I'm going to set this to the side a minute. Oh, you guys, that is so neat. So the heating process bubbled the wax that was in there. I'm just going to say that's kind of cool. So I'm going to leave that to dry. Okay. And then I'm going to clean this up. Clean up. And how do we clean up? You guys, you know. What do I got here? Watercolor paper. Oh, just take out my eyeball, why don't you? Holy moly. Okay, so I have my watercolor paper. I'm gonna get it mystified. Okay, and then I'm gonna clean up my mess, because I don't really want to throw it all out, right? Ooh, yeah. Just let it soak all of that up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Inky goodness. Craft by Jay. Hello, hello. Look at. Okay, so I like that. We're going to heat set this. Probably not while it's sitting on top of something already wet. We're going to heat set this. Because we're all in for the twofers, right? I mean, if you're making a mess, you might as well clean it up. And then you don't feel like it's a waste, right? Because I used a lot of ink. I used more than I needed. I didn't realize it until it happened. Okay. So when you dry in between, okay, so see how this is all like nice and flat? We give it a dry, and then we can go back in. And then it's not so flat. This is not a technique that I do a lot though. Usually I'm just to smush it and be done. I'm not a dry in between and go. But that was kind of a plain area, so we definitely needed to dry in between. So we dried in between, and then we're gonna grab some more of this blue hanging out over there. Ooh, that is a nice splotchy spot. This is kind of cool. We got some of that little red poking through a little bit. Got know what's going on right there. Okay. We're gonna get that wet again, and I'm gonna pull some more. Ooh, yeah. Pull some more. There we go. There we go. Look at that. So I just made some background paper for another occasion. Okay. And I don't have much left now. This can just sit over there and dry, and I can stamp, emboss. I can do all the things on this piece of paper and make several cards. But we're gonna set that aside. We're actually gonna clean our mess. Clean your mess. Time to clean. And it's just an acrylic, which I think is it's a water soluble. So you just hose it down. Hose it down, hose it down. God, I got the inky everywhere. It's like my desk went swimming in the ink. Just saying. Okay, so there's that. And then we come back to our original. But look at that. Look, I love that. That is so nice. And that wax. So, oh, that's really interesting, you guys. I've not played with it enough to know. But when I heated it up, it rubs. You can just rub it a little bit. Oops, that wasn't dry. My bad. But nobody will know. So there's the resist. That waxy. That's very interesting. Just rub it off. Okay. Throw some Stampin' Up! Sprinkles. Yeah, I think I actually like this the way it is. So, but you could. I mean, the sprinkles, you could totally put that in there. But I'm liking that. I'm liking this section the best for our project. So I think we're gonna work on that in a momento. But first, I want to throw some circle-y bits on there. And yeah, I'm thinking like that. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, apples. I've used applesauce and yogurt in recipes instead of the oil. Oh, you guys, I almost had a catastrophe. The lid was off. Oh, during the cleanup. Oh, that would have been great. Oh, I'll have to remember that. So next time I do cleanup, I'm going to throw some sprinkles in there. Okay, so we're going to do some stamping, and I kind of want to do it a little bit of tone on tone. So we're going to pull out some Victorian Velvet and some Seedless Preserves and some Dusty Concord. Let's see what we got going on here. So this would be our dark one. Oh yeah, look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Dusty Concord, you're a good one here. We're gonna ink that up again, and then we're gonna plop it over here. We're gonna ink her up again, and we're gonna set you right there, and see if we can't get a little bit right there. Okay, so we've got that one on there a couple of times. I'm gonna put the Concord with that one in case we have to do that color again. And then we're gonna do let's do Seedless Preserves with this one. I don't know. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We're just gonna ink and stamp, and we're not caring if it mucks up. It mucks up, because that's how we roll. Okay, so we're gonna put that one with that one. That one was seedless preserves, and then we're gonna do both the little ones in the same color, the Victorian Velvet. Oh, I like that. Okay, so there's that one, and then we're gonna plop in our little guy. Just kind of like little embellishments, you guys. I didn't even get that one stamped. Okay, and then I want to do another one of these rings. Do that one right there. Okay. And then another set of bubbles. I'm going to do another set of bubbles. Bubbles. I don't know if they're bubbles, but they're going to be bubbles. They're going to go right there. And right there. Okay, I think I'm happy. No, I'm not. I lie. I lie a lot. There. Now I'm happy. I'm happy we're done. Seedless preserve. I think that's you. I don't even know. Yep. Okay. And then, okay. So there we go. We used our little ink cubes. We got our inks in there. Let's get this clean up. Guys, things are just flying today. Super late. You're fabulous. You're right on time, right? Dawn's making eggplant. Okay, so beauty sleep. Okay, Mama Lolly Guide, Lala, Mommy Guide, Lala. Hello, thank you for joining us today. Okay, so there's that. So we have our crayon resist, so our wax resist, and we were able to get these nice white spots. We used our plaid stencil that we spun, plaid stencil, wax resist, acrylic ink, and square ink cubes. That was on my wheel, right? So then all I've got left is my design, Pink and Main. Pink and Main and my design. Okay, so let's look at these critters again from Pink and Main, because I done lost them. Okay, so here's our critters in the Pink and Main. You know what? What if we, oh, the little mushroom. What if we use the little mushroom and put it in the bottoms of these dotted circles? And he embossed them green, or not green. He embossed them gold. I think that would be super cute. I don't know why, but let's decide how we want our card to look. Do we want the mushrooms that way? No, I'm feeling the mushrooms going this way. I am. So, yeah, I think we're going to use the mushroom in those circles, and then we're going to use this little heart, and we're going to emboss those too. So, remember I said we would use the critters. Well, I'm not feeling the critters. As soon as I saw that mushroom, the mushroom made up my mind. But it's still Pink and Main, so we're good. So we're going to use the heart and the mushroom. And they'll both be embossed. We're going to emboss both of them. Okay, so we're going to get our little Stampin' Block for a little mushroom. And a little Stampin' Block for our little heart. Nope. Okay, let's get that on there. And then we'll we're going to turn these gold. We're going to turn these gold. So we need to get our Versamark. Versamark, not that one though. You're yucky. You come here. We got our Versamark. Now, we want to make sure everything's dry and not going to muck things up. Okay. Print. Oh, a gel print pull. Yeah, it is kind of interesting, isn't it? And gel prints are on my list. One time we'll spin for those. Okay, so I need to flatten this out. So we're going to heat up the back side a little bit. Warm the paper up and then tell it to do what you need it to do. And in this case, we want it to flatten out. So there we have it. Now it is flat. And we're going to dust it. Okay. We're going to dust it. I got it yucky. It's okay though. We're going to dust it. Hopefully that's enough dusting. We're going to grab, I got to grab the embossing powder. Embossing powder. Okay. Embossing powder. And we're going, let's have a review. I was thinking golden mushrooms, but I'm also thinking black might look good. So we have gold, black, and copper. I think would be really good colors. Those are my darkest. Oh, and then this one is called Mud Pie. I forget that Jim sent me some new ones. I have weathered gold, Mud Pie, and Mud Pie is kind of like brownish, very earth tony, but it's pretty. Mommy guide. So this is the Tailored Expressions embossing doodad, and it twists so you can fill it. I will probably never ever run out. I'm just saying, but look. So that's all it does. And this is like a pillow. It's like a pillow. It's not little bristles. It's like a pillow. But yeah. And I don't know why I was twisting. It just pops on there. But yeah, I really like it. I used to have the little bag. You know, people put clips on them and stuff, but it left powder everywhere every time I moved it. You know, T says, I wonder if the wax will be an issue with the embossing powder. We're gonna find out. But mushrooms are perfect. Okay. So, you know, I'm feeling that maybe this weathered gold is pretty too. I'm thinking we're going to use weathered gold. I was a toss up between the black and the gold but it's going to be, I mean, look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? But yeah, I think we're going to do, we're going to do that one. That's it. That's my choice. I have no idea. Leave me alone. Okay, we're going to set that over there. Get it out of my way. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Ready, Freddy? Mushroom time! Maybe we'll do both. Maybe we'll do the hearts in the black and we'll do the mushrooms in the weathered gold. Since I'm very undecided about it, we're going to do them both because that's how I'm feeling. And pray these mushrooms are making contact. I'm probably flattening them out a little bit, but that's okay. I just need them to be extra inky. Okay, so first up is the mushroom color. Mushroom Weathered Gold. Unsweetened tea. So there should be a mushroom there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And that one didn't get all of its little bits. Now this one, so it did stick to the wax right there, but that's not too bad. Let's get this one a little bit more. Okay, I think I got them all. Yeah, it's not grabbing, and you know, I think it would have grabbed more if I hadn't wiped the resist a little bit. So just keep that in mind, because when I did heat this up, the crayon did bubble, and there was little bubbles all over, but they wiped off. They wiped off. Okay, so let's get this cleaned up. There, I tell you, there is something on my little doodad. Okay, so the mushroom is done. Let us heat set that. I don't normally heat set with this tool. I know you can, it takes longer, but I'm a little worried about my wax. If there's wax residue still, I don't want to like overheat it, if that makes any sense. We're just gonna take our time, or not. There's a reason I don't use this. I'm impatient. I thought, well, we'll use it just in case, but you know what? If it messes up the waxy stuff, it messes. So, while I was heating it, some of the wax like melted and ran a little bit. It was very interesting. Oh, I missed one. I missed one! Let me get that one. Oh, look at those cute little mushies. It's like magic. All right, so we have our little mushrooms on. Okay, now let's get some of these little hearts on, and we're gonna do them in the black. Black little hearts. And we're just gonna fill in some spots. I don't know. I'm gonna try and get one in there. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll get it. Put one there. Okay, let's see where we are with the hearts. I need to really, I don't know where I put them. Wait, where did I put one in here. And then I put one right there. Okay, and then I put one, I don't know, put one somewhere. There's one. Did I have one? Nope, I had one right there. Okay, I like those. I like those. We have a mess going on right here. Something's got that, but we're not going to worry about that. I like that. And if we cut this right here, that's going to be 3 hearts up there and 3 hearts down there. And we can add, after we cut it for card size, we can add to it. This, so glad I bought this black. It's so pretty. It's so shiny. All that glitter. If you don't like loose glitter, these glittery embossing powders may not be your friends. I'm just gonna say, they may not be your friends because you're gonna have glitter everywhere. Okay, let's heat these bad boys up. Okay, so there's our couple little black hearts on there. Isn't that crazy? All of those spins, and this is what we get. This is what we get. So let's make a couple of cards with this. I want, what do I want? I want debate. Craft might be nice with this one. White is nice. Black is nice. Black and white is even nicer. I think we're gonna do a black and white combo. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. Kim in Alaska, hello, hello. So Maddie, the emptiness scrapper, yes. So I was having glitter just blow all around you. To avoid that, heat it from underneath. They do recommend that the glittery ones, you just heat from underneath. And also pretty much any embossing powder, if you heat them from underneath, you're not gonna blow it around. I take a chance of the powders blowing around. I don't mind. I don't mind if my powders find another home and kind of stick there. But if you want perfect every time, you're going to want to heat from underneath. And you're just going to kind of move and go. You know, don't hold it too close, just like you're doing from the top. It does take a little bit longer, especially if you're using super heavy cardstock. The thinner the paper, the quicker it will set, but if you do it from underneath, it won't blow away. But yeah, black. Okay, so we're going to grab a sheet of black paper. Ooh, wait. Yes, no, come here. Wait, no, I have some cut. We're going to take you and we're going to take you, because we're going to do them in reverse. We're going to do one with a black white and one with a white black. Okay, then we need our chopping Michelle KS. Hello, hello. Thanks for popping in. So if you just popped in and you missed it, you missed all of the fun. That's okay. Wait, how big is this? 8. This is 8. To cut it in half, we need to cut it at 4, which is fantastic. So, okay, there's the 4. Right in half. Ta-da! Ta-da, da-da, da-da. And then we're going to back it and back it. So I actually want to take our regular 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's our standard card size. We're going to take a 1/2 inch off the length and the width, a 1/2 inch. And then we're going to take a 1/4 inch off of this panel so that we'll have a double layer. But if you're just popping in, you did miss some. We did miss some stuff, but I always have the replay ready for my replay crew that like to watch and fast forward, because, you know, I would do this a lot faster if I wasn't yammering on. But I like to yammer. If you don't like my voice, you can mute it. Mute it, play it in high speed, you know, whatever floats your boat. I'm not particular. I'm not judgy. Okay, so we're doing 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, 3 3/4 by 5. So we get this cute little doodad, and then I have a bunch of black and white card panels. They're just plain 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So all I know, so making cards, it's a little bit easier when you have a couple of things on hand. So I'm going to take a 1/4 inch off of that, right? So we have our card base. Card base, we took a 1/4 inch off for that layer, and then we took a 1/2 inch off for that layer. So now we have a nice, beautiful black and white border. Okay, and if you're short on paper and you need to do some die cutting, die cut it, then put it on, you know, or if you have rectangle dies, cut out a chunk and then you'll have spares. But I have a plethora of paper, so I don't have to do that. Okay, so there's that one. We'll get that one glued here in a minute. So we're going to do the same thing. This is our card panel. It's going to go on our card base. We're just doing the same thing in reverse. So this is going to be 4, okay, by 5 1/4. And then this guy, I really like this side, although all of our goodies are over there. Oh well, we're going to chop it off. We're going to chop it off. So we're going to take off a 1/2 inch, right? We need this to be down to a 5. So that's going to be 5. And it still gives us a nice, pretty leave over. Okay. And then we're going to chop off a little bit off the top and the bottom. So we're going to chop there. And then we're going to go from 4 1/4, and we're taking off a 1/2 inch. So we're going down to 3 3/4. Why is that like feeling a little crooked? Thank you, Deborah. Deborah is watching on her TV, so she just texts me. She says, it turned out beautiful. Or she said beautiful, but fabulous. She said it turned out fabulous. Okay, so now this one is going to be on black, white. So you can see the same project, just changing it up a little bit, okay? So let's get gluing, let's get gluing. And look, this piece has yucky on it. And what are we going to do? We're just going to cover it. We're just going to glue it and be happy. Okay, so glue our white panel down to our black card base. Nice liquid glue gives us a little second there to do that. We're going to, you know what? I am going to switch it up though. I'm going to put the darker one on the lighter paper and the lighter one on the darker paper. Okay. So. And then we'll go over the parameters that I spun for myself. Oops. Don't mind me. I'm just tansy here. Okay. We're going to flip this over and smoosh it. Wait, did I put that on right side up? Yes, I did. Don't mind me. Okay. T. T's so funny. Okay. Okay. I'm going to add T as a moderator. What? Can manage blocked words. Oh, no. I manage those. Okay. Standard moderator. Welcome to the club. Because you guys, T will probably need to share some links when we're chatting about Kendra's card challenge. Just saying. Kendra's card challenge. You guys, I got on the Kendra's card challenge design team for the next, what is it? July through December. So if you guys like Kendra's card challenge, you can see what I do with all of the challenges. And if you don't know what Kendra's card challenge is, come hang out with me and I'll tell you all about it. Do, 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 do. Okay. We're going to plop that on there. Hot dog. Plop that on there. Mommy Guide says, welcome! Yay! Yeah. And they're like on the ball. Like, I filled out the form the other day, and today they're like, accept the agreement, we'll send you this. Well, I accepted that agreement, man. I'm in all the clubs now. So, yeah, super excited. Super excited. And Jay's in there too. Yes. So, I did I told T if I get on the team, we should do a collab, and she said yes. And Mr. J, anybody else that does Kendra's card challenge, if you want to collab with me, like Jay, Mommy Guide, you're in there. If you want to, we could go live together. I like sharing my live time with peeps. Okay, so there they are. Okay, one that goes white to black and one that goes black to white. Pretty nice, huh? Our little mushrooms, aren't they so cute? Okay, look at those. Admire those. Admire those. Out of the parameters that I was given, we still managed something really cool. And this is like little pieces of artwork, you guys. It's done. Send it, ship it, whatever, it's done. However, if you're the sentimental kind, like you could put your little sentiment, flags, anything. This one says welcome baby, but yeah. To the happy couple. Maybe you know some hipsters that got married. To the happy couple. So you could do little flags. You could do, here's a little congrats. Okay. You can drop a word on it. You don't even have to. A little sentiment. It's done. You don't have to put embellishments or anything on there, but by all means, put those embellishments on if you love them. Oh, I forgot one. Oh, you guys are so right. Okay. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. Thank you. Okay, we got to grab a pin out. We got to add a little something. Okay, so my parameters, let's go over the parameters. Wax resist. That's these white voids was a wax resist. Thank you, Miss Pam. I get it. Don't beat me. Okay, so we use the wax resist crayon. That's where we got the white bits. If you don't have that, you can use Versamark and a clear embossing powder and do that. Or maybe a different color embossing powder, or even Distress Glaze, because it's kind of opaque-ish. So yeah, translucent. Sorry, kind of translucent. But Stampin' Up! For Stampin' Up! We use some circles. That's what we used in our Stampin' Up! Okay, with some circles. The paint, to get our purple, we used the red and blue of our ink. Pink and Maine, we pulled out Pink and Maine, so we did the mushroom and the heart out of the Pink and Maine, because that was my choices for Pink and Maine. Ink cubes by Tim Holtz, which we used to stamp the circles. And then our Plaid stencil, and Plaid is the company, but it's the stencil-y bits that are in there. And then the other one that I forgot was my designs. So I need to draw a little something into these. So let me think. Let's hand draw some bubbles or circles. Just get her attention. Yes. Are they like asterisks? Yeah, you guys are so good to me. Wait, what? Lobsters? I'm not drawing a lobster. What? Everything that isn't God's fault. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna add some circles, little clusters, like they were embellishments. Maybe if I were to drop an embellishment in here, they would be there and there. Okay, so my own design. It doesn't have to be whatever, right? This is me doing something hand done. So me being hand done is hand drawing some circles. That one looks like a little scaredy ghost. Oh! Okay. I'm going to put some dots in there. We're going to help those little circles out a bit. I don't really want them looking alike. There we go. Of course, I chose the thinnest pin on the earth, but that's okay. Just gonna kind of fill it in a little bit. I like that. Okay. Dude. Gauze was framed. Aww. Your white gel pens stopped working? Do you store your gel pens upright or upside down or on their side? Because I've been storing my gel pens on their side, like literally in a bin like this, and I find that they stay working rather well. Okay, so there's my little bitty designs. My little bitty designs. Let's do a different little bitty design on this one. Let's put a little flower in the circles. Oh yeah. That. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Put little flowers in the circles. Wish I'd have thought of that sooner for the other one. I think that would have been cute over there too. My hands are shaking like little leaves on a tree, man. But that doesn't bother me, because it just adds character to the petals. There we go. I'm not going to go in the super teeny ones. Yeah, no. You can't make me. But there. Now I have added my design to my doodad. The next time I do this, hopefully I'll pull one that says my design, and I will actually do something that is off the computer. But we'll see. So there it is, my friends. We added a little something something that is a part of me. That little drawing in there, right? Isn't that cute? And then this one we just added like a little hope. It still looks like a scared little blob, even with the extra dots. I'm just saying. So just a little something something. It just adds to it. Okay. So now we're done. Now we're done. Now we ticked it all. We ticked it right off. Right? We got the wax resist. We did Stampin' Up. We did the the paint acrylic, the pink and Maine mushrooms in the heart. My design is the little blubbids, and then the little flowers, and then the ink. We stamped the ink with the Stampin' Up stuff, and then our plaid stencil was what we did our resist on. Isn't that cool though? Even though it wasn't a perfect resist because we couldn't really get that crayon in there, it still leaves us such really interesting and fun little patterns and designs in there. It's just really cool. But yeah, so there they are. And Maddie, no, who are you? What? Sentiments? No, I don't put sentiments on these. If I mail these out to somebody, I would think that they would put their own sentiment on, or if I decide I need a thank you card, I'll throw a thank you on and send it out that way. But most of the time, I don't put a sentiment on a card because they're gonna wind up in here, in my bin, and then I will just grab it out and be like, oh yeah, send it off. Now this one has a sentiment only because it needed one, but like that one, it doesn't have a sentiment. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Oh, I love this card. I don't know if I'll give this card away, just like my unicorn card. I don't know if I'll give them away, but look at all of that. Isn't it gorgeous? There's a little bit of dart frog on top of fake plant. And there's a neon on top of that one too, but you can't really see it. But that's okay. I love it. I love it just the same. Don't judge my stuff. But yeah, those will wind up in here. Like this guy here, he doesn't have a sentiment. But when he goes out sometime, he might get a sentiment. Or he might not. Oh yes, Plaid, thank you, thank you. Plaid was the brand name. Plaid is the brand name for the stencil. Plaid. They made folk art. 2019 this one was made. But yes, so there it is. And I will need to take a picture and post it because I've been slacking, you guys. I haven't been getting my pictures out there. But I'm on a new design team and everything, so I'll be getting pictures out now. Plus, yeah, so there. There. I don't need no stinking sentiment. But, that's right. I'm so glad you guys came and hang out with me. I know that my wheel of brands and materials is a little bit longer of a live, so I thank you for hanging out for the hour and a half. Didn't plaid stencils go to cardboard? I think they had some that were cardboard, but the stencils I sent you, Jay, the top notch cats, I think that brand took over the plaid. So they're still using plastic, but not as good a quality. Those gray ones aren't as thick as they used to be. But they're still a stencil. They're still gonna rock it and have a good outcome. So, but thank you. We'll see you all next time. Oh, and for all of those that follow me for a while and are kind of curious about my car situation, I am playing phone tag once again with the original rep. I was told on Monday that the car was totaled and my rep would be reaching out to me. She called me Monday at 9 a.m. I called her at like 11:30 or something like that. And I called her again today. She still has not called me back. But yeah, my car is a total loss. So I've got to do all the things to get this car paid off so that we can go get another one. But I had gap insurance, so it's not like I have to pay anything more on this car. So, yeah, what really, okay, K-Mato, this is what's really frustrating, is if you call her number, she says, if you call me before noon, I will return your call same business day. If you call after 3, I will call you back before noon the next day. I still ain't got a call back. It's like, why have that in there if you're not going to follow through with your thing? Like, I call before noon. I'm expecting a call back before you leave at work at 5. So, where's my call back? And then, yeah, the other day I called at 3:30 and I'm expecting a call before noon. Still no call. My time zone. Noon, my time zone. She's in my time zone. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, so, tomorrow, because it says, I'm the best person that can help you, but if you need to speak to another rep, you can push 0, or you can call my manager. So, who's calling their manager tomorrow? This girl. This girl right here is calling the manager tomorrow. I know. And you know what really irks me is Progressive has never let me down. I mean, I've me and the wildlife don't get along. So I've never had an issue with Progressive until this lady. And this is what the kicker, right? So the first set of phone tag, I did get a hold of another rep. And she was on it like the plague. She had me on hold. She had me talk to the tow company. She had it done. And in 2.5 hours, my car was towed out of my driveway. So I know Progressive's got some kick-ass people working from them. But this one is like on my last nerve. I'm like, why is she ghosting me? I don't know. Maybe she needs a dinosaur card, right? But yes, tomorrow is going... Jay, you best watch out. Pam's gonna get you. Don't go giving away the dinosaur cards to the grumpies. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll be talking to the manager and be like, I don't understand. Don't have this in your voicemail if you're not gonna be doing what you say. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because, they don't have my bank information for the car, How are they gonna pay Ally if they don't even... It's like, come on, lady. Yep, yeah. So we're gonna talk to the manager tomorrow. Yes, it's still on, but on our way out, because I just had to vent about the bad experience at Progressive. And it's just one, because like I say, I love Progressive. They've always taken care of me. So, and I've had to call them several times. This is just one weird incident, okay? I don't think it's the norm for them. Not in my instance anyways, but we'll get it taken care of. We'll get it taken care of. Until then, my friends, there's a new dino sentiment. That's perfect for grumpy people. I need to see that. Jay, do you have a link? Jay sends me link. I want to see dino sentiments. Though Elizabeth sounds scarier. Yeah, I get a little angry. I'm like, but yeah, so anyways, that's probably why she hasn't called back, because there's probably been a little bit too much sass in my tone. This is Elizabeth Costa-Rogers calling about my car again. But I digress. We'll see you guys this weekend, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. 2 crafty girls, Deborah and I, will be crafting. I don't know what we're doing. Crafting and chatting. But we'll be hanging out Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you want to hang out with us in the chatty chats, we'll chat with you. Until then, have a great... Oh, and Friday at 3. Friday at 3. I don't have it scheduled, but I will be Friday at 3. Okay? I will see you all next time. Friday at 3. Bye-bye. Ciao, mate. Ciao, mate. Da-da-da-da-da. Kemato is laughing. A great